watching you. This 5 years, you already know. Already know how it go. Already know I got on go. Money calling, got.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. First carry to the Andre Swift. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. To the air, Williams. That's complete. Romadunze. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. And that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46. Looking to throw is Williams. He'll look middle here and get it to Odunze. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now 2nd and 5. Now they'll auto to something else. To throw, Williams. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. You talk about this Bengals defense. Well, they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it easily move into the top 5.
Well, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. At their own 20-yard line. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Here we go. And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
Burrow on play action. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. So first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best fast decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And they'll try again here, first and goal after the false start. Swift going to try up the middle. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. That's caught left side, Burden. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Luther Burden, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears use the only turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go, here we go.
They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6.
Here we go. Hey, can.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. His throw incomplete. Jamar Chase, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down. You look at this Bears defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Here we go. 180.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now Burrow changing the look. On 1st and 10, here's Brown. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring it down. The Bengals at 3-5, 2 games under 500. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape preparing for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
Now it's Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 27-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Eleven. Here we go. 180. 11 mighty. Stop.
An inside give, Brown. stopped on the play by Kyler Gordon.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
The pass to Boyd, and he brings it in on the crossing route.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 12-yard line.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Stop. Right 80. 12, 12, 12, 11 MT, 11 MT. Stop.
Now again, left side, Brown with it. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Coming through that time and stopping him for a loss was Drake Jackson. Nice play.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
11, right 80. Right, cut.
Burrow will throw. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
A nice chunk play from the tight end position, and it illustrates the cohesiveness that he and his quarterback have. Both saw the extra defender doubling him up, and they still combined for the completion and big gain.
This now a 3rd and 4.
11, Thomas. Here we go, here we go. Right 80.
Now it's Burrow. This is caught. Touchdown. Mike Gesicki. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are an extra point away from drawing level. But he is such a matchup nightmare down near the goal line, CD. And another example right there on that play for the touchdown.
It's borderline impossible to defend this guy because that kind of size, he can still get out and run a crisp route, and he has excellent hands. Even if you stick with him, all the quarterback has to do is lob it up, and he can win almost any jump ball.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
7-7, our score after 1. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from me a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Here's Williams. Odunze wide open. It's complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Caleb Williams, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Bears have taken the lead. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the the touchdown here, Santos, to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Bengals drive about to get going. And they have the game here followed by the open date on the calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Get set.
Now Burrow. Got a man open. It's Chase. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Burrow to his old LSU teammate Chase for a Bengal first.
Here we go. 11 mighty. 11 MT. 11 MT.
Back to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Jamar Chase, 47 yards. And the Bengals are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
You know how many times we've talked to coaches and we have quoted back to us, well, you know something, when you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your turkey bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. The slot man in motion right. Throwing is Williams. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It's a 45-yard punt and a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
11. Dot.
Burrow looking to pass. This one into the hands of Burton. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got it not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
That play stopped by Drake Jackson. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
12, gun, cut, wide 80, cut.
Here's Burrow. Open man is Higgins. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down.
Here we go. Stop.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
But what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up 1st downs.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's get set. Stop.
This is Brown going up the middle.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, so that'll bring up 2nd down.
Tyreek Stevenson in on the stop. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
Here we go. 11, wide 80, wide shot. Stop.
Looking to throw. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Charles, he was looking for just a short throw. Kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick 6.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and when he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
Oh, good return up past the 30. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
Any return to get you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, you're almost in field goal position.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
I tell you what, when you're down on the scoreboard, you've got to look to your stars, and that's what they do here to start the drive. I wouldn't be surprised if they looked his way a few more times in short order. That one, well designed, and it's a quick 1st down.
To throw, it's Williams. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Touchdown, Chicago.
DeAndre Swift with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the 1st half. Point after, right down the middle. is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try to come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. Kyler Gordon picks it off. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up second down.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Now 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Williams. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Luther Burden. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bears will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. He will find his man Chase complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now back to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Mike Gesicki with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bengals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. To the air, Williams. He's got this complete to Burden. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. They'll fake the give. Now Williams. He's going to air one out. And this throw will be intercepted. And the Bengals are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
Get set. Right 80.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Let's go right now. Do it, baby. Come on. It's our last chance.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And from here, might not be able to take a knee. Might need to run a play here that's close to their goal line. They defer to Brown to start the drive. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. Started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. A very good starting field position from the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
2nd and 10.
Here we go. 11, Thomas. 11.
He'll drop to throw. Got the connection with Higgins on the comeback pattern. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 45 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 down at the 31.
Can. 11 mighty. 11 MT.
They go right back to the ground here in Brown. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Here we go. 180.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And out of his hands quickly to Higgins. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Let's get set.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Here we go.
Brown is in. Touchdown, Bengals. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Charles, you and I said in intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. To throw, Williams. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll try and run here with Swift. Touchdown, Chicago! DeAndre Swift with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears are an extra point away now from tying this ballgame. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
That's good.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
11 MT, take. 11
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that one complete once again to Higgins. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. T. Higgins, 26 yards. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. They'll try it now with Swift. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A pickup of 2 yards. First down.
Working out of the gun, Williams. To the left side, into the hands of Adunze. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Back to the running game with Swift. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this will stay at a 7-point game. Charles, 54 yards. I'm surprised that came up short.
I would agree with that one because normally, if he misses, it's accuracy, not length, because he has plenty of leg for that. But maybe it's like I hit my golf shot, you know, maybe it's like my wedge. You know, when you chili dip and you hit the ground ahead of it, sometimes that'll shorten your distance as well.
They're going to get this out to Chase. Well, able to gain a couple there, and it's 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
11. Here we go.
Burrow will throw. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On 2.
The offense on third down, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far.
Gun.
This time they face a 3rd and 2. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. On play action, here's Williams. Open man down the field, that's Burden. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. They'll go play action here with Williams. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Bengals are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking up one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And some room to run now. And all the way to the opposite 48. 87 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move.
Here we go.
No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
12.
Now Burrow changing things up here.
11. Stop.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. 2nd down and 3. Looking to throw is Williams. They'll get this into the hands of the Dune Zone. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a 1st down. Throwing is Williams. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jordan Battle. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether You keep playing it and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
It was T.J. Edwards who brought him down.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And that is no good. And this will remain a two-touchdown game. Now, this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
I certainly do, because that would have made it a three-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jordan Battle. And the Bengals are going to get it back here just past the 35. The Bengals drive about to get going. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, two-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Now it's Burrow. He's got his man on the crossing route. This is Higgins. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
11 MT, 11 MT. Here we go.
Running right, here's Brown. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 180 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
On one, ready?
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
11 mighty, 11. Here we go. 11 MT, take. 11, back.
They go play action with Burrow. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone from Bengal TD. Jamar Chase with career touchdown number 60. And the Bengals have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Bears
Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Man open left side. It's his running back with it. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. To throw, it's Williams.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
To throw once more, here's Williams. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 19.
1st down, Chicago.
To the air, Williams.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. They've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Here's Williams. That is caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Rome Odunze. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And he'll get in for the score. And that's going to cut the lead down to 13.
Bengals 56, Bears 43. Cairo Santos to
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
11, gun. Cut.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time, ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
1st and 10 at the 40.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Another run on second down, trying to cover up. Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Chase Brown, 64 yards. And the Bengals tack on another score as they have dominated this fourth quarter. Extra point on McPherson, nothing good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Flush to his right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now they'll change things up. To the air once more. Williams. Forced out to his left. Pass caught by Burden. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense.
I'm in a tunnel.